Hello there, just trying to get everything set up. I have a kid that I scheduled it this time so that no one would be home. And hey, welcome joining us. And then it's a special day at school, so the kids are kind of in and out. So if I have them popping around here, just know it's usually crazy here because we have 6 kids. If you don't know me, I'm Stacy Paulson, and I love essential oils. I love natural living. Hey there, all nature. And I have 6 kids. And so I just wanted to give you a home tour to show you some of the things that we use around the house. We're not perfect at this at all, and my kids will definitely call me out on that. But just give you some ideas of things that we do that have been helpful, and there's things that we're trying to do better on. So I'm gonna start in the kitchen. I'm just gonna go around our home and share with you some of the things that we found helpful creating some healthier habits around our home. And really for me, I want an environment here that is uplifting. There's so much stuff outside of your house that isn't. So I love having a place that's a haven, that is clean, is organized. And if you do studies that oftentimes the air inside of our home is more toxic than air outside of our home. And so being aware of the chemicals that we're using and things that we can help to detox them with. So, you get carpet, there's chemicals in there, your furniture, plastics that we use, and all of these can be hormone disruptors. They can be harmful, maybe not immediately to us, for some that might have respiratory issues, but it's the long-term effects. And if you're using plastics or things that are toxic and you're pregnant, just think of the life of that child, or maybe you were that child, because we were all probably exposed to a lot of things. But if you're constantly using certain things that have just little toxins in them, they can build up over time. So just being aware of those things and the things that we can do to kind of combat that. And at the end, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So for those who are on live, if you want to stick around, I'll be doing a giveaway for the Home Essentials Kit, an enrollment kit with doterra, so that you'll have a membership and you can purchase oils whenever you want at the wholesale price. And if you have questions or comments as you're watching, go ahead and post them. I'll try to kind of keep there. So we're going to start in the kitchen. And the first thing I want to show you is, and we're going to be doing a green cleaning school. Let me tighten that up. A green cleaning school in 2 weeks. So not next week, but the next week. And so some of these things you'll be seeing how to make, and they're super, I'm trying to get this on there right. They're super easy to make, but I'm like a busy work from home mom. We have a team in doterra, over 100,000 people, and around 50 million in revenue every year. So super busy, and I like just quick, easy things. So this is one of them. This is Dishwasher Detergent, which you can make up a whole jar of it, and it lasts quite a long time. And so we'll have a recipe for that. Some like to make these pods. Honestly, I don't like doing it because it's more work. I just did this as a demonstration. They're really cute and easy to be able to put into your dishwasher and clean the dishes without those toxic chemicals that come in regular dishwasher detergent. But I like the simple and easy, just being able to scoop some out and throw it in there versus putting them in molds and waiting for hours while they're in silicone molds, and you may not even have them. But we'll have that for those who are DIYers. Now, this is our health station here. In the morning, I will turn on the diffuser, and this has a 10-hour cycle. And so I'll just put that in, and it goes on and off throughout the day. And so you're just cleaning your air, and it smells wonderful. Great, uplifting oils for people to use. And I have oils right here. This is just like a little hub, and so you can kind of grab out whatever you need there. And the one thing that is huge for me is make sure that we're consuming enough water. And my kids drink a lot more water if it's flavored. I think all of us do. And so I will just grab the lemon. Some of my favorites are lemon, lime, and then if you haven't tried these are phenomenal. Hello, as you're joining, green mandarin. So if you're wanting to shed a few pounds, this is a great one. And also pink pepper, if you haven't tried these in water, they're yum. And so we have here our filtered water, and I highly recommend using filtered water instead of like water bottles or the water that you use just from the tap, because often there's a lot of chlorine in there and that's just not good for you over time. And then if you're using plastic water bottles, that plastic leaches into the water. And so again, getting those petrochemicals in your body. We're going to get them anyway, and lemon is a great detoxifier of that. So putting just a drop of lemon in your water helps with that. But if you can get clean filter water, that's great. We have a filter, and this is where we get it from, this little tap right here. And so this is just kind of our hub where the oils are, because oftentimes we're getting water from there. We always have water bottles. I have a whole cabinet that's full of either aluminum or glass water bottles that you can put the oils in. And then in addition to that, we are into smoothies. And since there's 8 of us, we have two blenders. We have the Blendtec, which I love. And in fact, the owner of Blendtec lives just the street over, friends with him. And then the Ninja, I don't like it as much, but my husband likes it because you can have the little single serving. I haven't got the single serving for the Blendtec yet. They'll just make their own little smoothies. And we have kind of our Smoothie Hub is in here. So we have all the stuff that we can add to it. We have the trim shake from doterra. These are terra green, so it's like fruits, vegetable supplement. I love putting the spinach or kale in there, but if you don't have it or just want a quick, we just throw that in. And then I saw this on Instagram and loved it. We had all these different add-ins to our smoothies, chia seeds, cocoa, stevia, honey, whatever, hemp seeds back there. And I liked, replacing them with the plastic bags and putting them in the jars and just labeling them. Looks pretty, and is starting to get rid of some of that, more of that plastic. Let me see. To be in your live video. I don't know what that means, to be in my live video. Oh yeah, the PB powder. I don't know if you get that from Costco, but I love peanut butter powder. It makes it really quick and it's organic. The other thing in our kitchen that I love is this is our medicine cabinet, as you might call it. It did not look like this years ago. It had, a lot of cold syrup, indigestion, Pepto-Bismol, I don't know, just all those chemical things were in there. And so now we have, you can see my cookbooks, but these are great supplements, the On Guard for immune support, detoxifying stuff, if you get allergies, this is a digestive blend, Serenities for sleep, Copaiba, oh, you've heard of CBD oil. This doesn't have the hallucinogenic components, but it's really great for pain, inflammation. And then the supplements that we have there. But I also have our supplements that I have them sitting out on the counter. And so all of us take them, especially me, my husband, and my teens. And then my 3 younger kids will take them a little bit different. But they're there and out, so we remember to take our supplements. And then, I don't know if I showed you, but I also had made up these dropper bottles because it makes it easier to use your diffuser instead of, if you wanted, so this one has 4 oils in it, instead of opening 4 bottles of oil every time you want to put some oils in the diffuser. And it's like the same little recipe. I have a couple that I love, the peppermint and wild orange. That's just a great pick-me-up. So that is in a blend. There's one that smells like root beer, which is citrus, bliss, and wintergreen. If you mix those 2 together, it smells like root beer. And then some other ones, depending on what the needs are. If you're seeing yourself using the same oil blends regularly, it's good to put them together so that you won't have to spend the time. I'm all about saving time. The other things that we use around here that save me time is this little stovetop cooker. So it's like a little oven and a toaster all together. Love that thing. And then our Instant Pot. If you haven't tried the Instant Pot, this is fabulous because I have a crock pot. I never remember in time to put stuff in, because it's going to take 4 to 6 hours to cook. This can be like 20 minutes to an hour and voila, it's done. Love it. One recommendation for those who are into organization or wanting to organize is, I don't love having tons of things on the counter, and I'll show you up in my bathroom, but things that I use every day I like having there. But if I don't use it more than once a week, then I don't want to have it on my counter, so I'll try to stash it away. Some other things that I love is this On Guard cleaning, or the hand soap, and you can get the little pumps, the foaming hand pumps. I like this because it has the On Guard in it, but then it's also not chemicals that you're putting on your hands, and with our little ones, who knows, what goes in their mouth. And then this is what we'll be using a lot of cleaning in our green cleaning school that's in 2 weeks, or a week, not next week, but the next week. And a lot of the recipes are just adding like a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of this to a water bottle. So this is my kitchen cleaner, and it's super duper easy to make and low cost. This bottle would make around 20 to 25 of these cleaners. So you buy this once and then get your spray bottle. I've been converting over to the glass spray bottles instead of the plastic ones, but if you need to go to the dollar store and start off with the plastic ones from the dollar store, it's so easy to be able to make those and inexpensive, and that they're non-toxic, so you're not getting those chemicals, more chemicals in your home. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in here that we want to share with you. Okay, I think we're gonna move over. There is one thing that I want to show you that is just, I love it. I don't know if you've seen these things, but we work out a lot, and like I know a lot of people when they're sore, they want to take ibuprofen, or sometimes you go get a massage and you just can't maybe get there to get a massage, and they can be expensive and add up and blah 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 blah. Anyway, we got this Theragun. And it's like a little massager. I'm going to turn it on. It's really loud. But we have it sitting here because all of us work out and just have different needs. My son had pulled his PCL, and so he's just having pains in different areas as he's getting back into training. And then I have frankincense here. So you can rub on the frankincense, which is a great anti-inflammatory. You put that on, and then if you don't have one of these, then you just massage. And love it. Oh, which reminds me of one thing. I'm gonna walk over here. But this gun, let me just turn it on, is loud. And you just rub it on your muscles and joints, and it works magically. So Theragun, I'm not getting paid for promoting them, but just love it. One thing I did want to show you, my daughter made these, but you can just buy them. They are rice packs, and why we have them up here, there's like 3 of them or so up there. They're floating around the house everywhere. These are rice packs, or you can make wheat packs. This one, I think these are filled with wheat. But what we do is we stick them in the microwave and just heat them up for a couple of minutes. And then after doing that massage, or after putting oils on, if you have a place that's sore or painful, that you can put these on. If you have a child that has maybe an ear infection, then we put on Melaleuca and lavender, and then just heat this up. And it's so soothing just to put that there. You can also put them in the freezer. We don't use that so much. We have ice packs that we use for all of our sporting goods. But my daughter made a bunch of these. I'll show you the bin. But so I like to keep things in places where you use them, because that's like a trigger to use them. And that's why having oils in certain places in your home, you will use them more often, and you'll see a lot of the benefits that come. So if, like your purse, your gym bag, just putting them where you use them. So let me wander over here. I want to make sure I'm covering what I wanted to cover. And if you have questions, like I said, go ahead and ask your questions. Let's wander into this bathroom. Welcome to my bathroom. So in all of our bathrooms, we have the On Guard foaming hand soap. And I just pulled some of these things out. I usually keep things underneath in the cabinet, and if you have little kids, you probably will too, because they'll climb up and get in stuff. You have your kids' locks and stuff. But mine is just because I like to have it look kind of clean. So this is the bathroom cleaner. This is just 2, and this one is like a tablespoon and a half for the bathroom cleaner, so it's a little bit stronger, more concentrated. But in all the bathrooms, we have the On Guard toothpaste, and then my son, who's 17, gets ready in this bathroom, because they share a bathroom, 3 boys. And so he comes up and uses this one. He loves Immortelle for his skin. And then this HD Clear moisturizer, he uses that. And these we'll be showing you how to make. And again, if you're not into making stuff, don't make these. But these are toilet pods, and you just take one of, I'll show you. You just take one of those pods and you drop it into your toilet, and then I have oils in here. So I have this oil in here, and then you just drop it in, and it just kind of foams and bubbles up, and it does its magical work in your toilet and helps clean it before you kind of brush it out. And then this, so you've probably seen like potpourri, right? This is homemade and it's non-toxic, so we'll have the recipe for that, but you can just spray it in the toilet before, you know, number 2, and helps to like absorb those smells, so you don't have that all smelly stuff. So that's a little preview of that bathroom. Let me go into the laundry room, which I don't love our laundry room because it's too small for 8 people. There's constant laundry. We need probably like 10 laundry rooms. But these are let me show you. This is just where I keep the supplies to make the things that we use for cleaning and the DIY stuff. Also, this is a spray that gets out stains. So just pre-treat that with this little spray. And if you've ever used Feld's naphtha, this is magical. So if it's a really big stainy problem, I'll spray it. And that mostly has lemon in it. I can't remember the recipe right off the hand, but we'll do that in the green cleaning school. And then you just roll with the Feld's naphtha and it gets it right out. Then we use the dryer balls. If you haven't seen these, love these instead of the the dryer sheets, right? And so you just put the dryer balls in there. That helps with the static and softening things up. And then if you remember, which I never do, a lot of people will put oils on their dryer balls during the last 10 to 20 minutes of the dryer. I just don't remember. And I don't want to be tied to hearing that thing go off. And then just some more cleaning supplies. We'll be talking about those another time. But this is what, I love this. If you haven't tried this laundry detergent from doterra, it's phenomenal. So it's 6 times concentrated. So instead of buying those big jug of things that are watered down, this is highly concentrated. So you use just a small amount of laundry detergent, 64 loads in that little bottle. So we're saving on the plastic and not filling up our landfills with plastic. And it works really, really good. The other thing with that is I love just using the microfiber towels. And so these clean really well with just the other natural cleaning stuff that we use. I love it. Any questions so far? Those were on? Okay, and the other thing, this is a must. So we have a little mudroom here. It's like we have 2 mudrooms. We have this mudroom here, and the kids put their shoes in when they come through the garage. But then we also have other bins for shoes. And honestly, it never looks this beautiful. Like there's those shoes and those shoes. But if you can imagine, you have 6 kids and they all have like, I swear, 20 pairs of shoes. They don't necessarily want to be taking them to their room every time, so they just stack up there. And also out in the garage, we have more shoes out there, and this bin behind me is full of stuff. But what I wanted to talk about is this little spray, shoe spray. So this is Melaleuca. I don't remember if I put something else in there, but you just spray it in their shoes. You probably have some kids or yourself who have stinky shoes, stinky feet. Sometimes I'll get that, especially in the summer if I'm not wearing socks. And so you can just spray some sprays of that right into their shoes, and it gets rid of that problem. And you might have somebody that has a problem with athlete's feet or something. It works really, really well. So I don't know if there's anything in here. This is kind of our kids' office catch-all. I do projects in here. This is where they do their homework. I think that's it. So I'm going to turn the camera. We're going to head upstairs. Maybe I can't turn. I don't know how to work this thing. Anyway, we're going to go upstairs. So, I did want to show you. So I do have another diffuser here in the entry. And don't you like that cute little sign? We have teenage kids that come over from high school every Tuesday, and we feed them lunch because we live like a block away. So my 3 older kids and their friends all come over, and it's super fun. And I love this diffuser here. This one is usually going with the root beer smelling stuff. I just want, when people come into our home, that it smells inviting, and that works really well to cover up things. So if you've been cooking something that smells a little stinky, like broccoli, that you can have the diffuser going there. So I'm going to come upstairs. Let's go into the master. Okay. So in here I've just taken out the stuff that I use. Like I said, I like having stuff stored below and then I just pull it out. But if you're trying to create a new habit, then it's probably important for you to have it out until you start remembering to use a certain oil or product. Now I'm gonna get a little spanky so I can lift this up. Sorry if it's making you seasick. I'm just working my tripod. My assistant is on her way to Denver. So let's see if I can put that there. Okay, so let me just show you a few of the things that we use, that I use. So this is my sink. This is my husband's sink. When we're in California, like the bathrooms in California are huge. Here it's just like super teeny, at least the one that we got. So I love all the skin products that doTERRA has. And so the Virage, I love the toner, just spray that on. My son also, who's a teenager and he struggles with oily skin, he started using this and he said that, Mom, it finally works, because he's tried things. And so finally he saw something on YouTube about toner and he found one of mine and started using it just a couple days ago and loves it. And so those products I like because they're all clean. If you look on the WG, where they rate products and how toxic or non-toxic they are, these are all a 1 or 2 on their rating system, so that's really good. I love this lotion because it is unscented, and then I can just pick the oil scent that I want for the day. So it might be that I want to feel a certain way, or I'm struggling with a certain something, or maybe there's I'm training for a marathon, so oftentimes my different parts of my legs or my knees are sore, and so I can mix the oils with that. And then I'll switch off and on with, they have another product line of skincare, which I kind of swap back and forth. I love them both, but I like just kind of changing it up. These two is a home facial, the Reveal. So doing a home facial without the chemicals, and I know a lot of people make their own like sugar scrubs. I'm just not into that. I don't have time for that. So I like the pre-made things that come. Again, the hand soap. These are amazing, and we're gonna learn how to make these. These are makeup removers. So, a lot of times we get the pre-made ones that have chemicals, or you're just really tired and don't want to wash your face fully. These work really well, and there's just some natural things in there that help to take your makeup right off and make your skin feel amazing. Then this is something I want to show you. So let me also grab, I don't know if you have heard of or do dry brushing. This necklace is driving me nuts. But dry brushing can help get the dead skin cells off, and then also helps with, if you have cellulite. So you will dry brush your skin, and then I will put, this one's Slim and Sassy and Sandalwood, and it's with fractionated coconut oil, and you just, after you dry brush, you can put that right on. It feels amazing. It makes your skin look amazing. Let's see what else. Again, the toothpaste, the On Guard mouthwash. Why I like this is because it doesn't have the alcohol, and my kids also want to use it, but it helps balance out your mouth and helps prevent bacteria growth and things that cause cavities. And then I also, in my drawer, will keep my tongue scraper. If you haven't ever scraped your tongue, this is awesome. So you just take it and scrape the residue off your tongue. Even if you brush your tongue, there are particles of the things that you've eaten. And so oftentimes you'll get cravings for things that you ate a few days ago because those particles are still left on your tongue. And so every day I'll just scrape my tongue after I brush my teeth, and then I will rinse with the mouthwash. And it feels great, but also helps reduce cravings if you have those. In here, I also have a bottle of Deep Blue Rub, because this is where I get ready before I go run. Now that it's spring and the weather's better, and I have had knee issues, and like I said, I'm training for a marathon, so the Deep Blue Rub is great. And we're going to be learning about making these cleaners, and I like having them in every single bathroom. I like having those things just accessible because I know that I will use it. If this mirror is dirty and I have to run downstairs to go get a glass cleaner, it's probably not going to happen. But if it's just right under the counter and there's a rag that I can use, I will clean it, and it just keeps things beautiful in your home, and your kids are more likely to do it too. Just a couple things in the bathtub. I don't know if you see those. I'm trying to see. So we keep Epsom salts here because we do a lot of the detox baths, either from working out or stress. You're trying to help your kids get to sleep better. Throwing the Epsom salts in. And then I will take some in my hand, and then I'll put lavender or whatever essential oil that I'm using, and I will just put a few drops in there and then sprinkle it in. The oils the salts will help the oils to disperse within the water, because water and oil don't mix, but the Epsom salts help to do that. And then I love having the shampoo and conditioner from doTERRA, because again, it's clean. My kids use it. Our whole family uses that. Let's see, anything else in the bathroom? I think that was it. So in our bedroom, welcome to our bedroom. I have on my nightstand a diffuser, and I'll usually bring up water and just fill this up. And I have a mixture that I use at night. So this is Balance and Serenity and Marjoram. You can see that there. And so I'll just put a squirt of that and turn it on. And I only run it for about 20 minutes before I go to bed, so the oils are in the air. But it helps to just calm the mind, help you to go to sleep, help you to sleep well. But then I also have Breathe. So this is a respiratory blend. So if you're having any respiratory issues, a stuffy nose, that's helpful. I also have Calmer, which is for my kids. So my girls usually will come in here, brush their teeth, and get ready, and I can give them a little foot massage with this oil, which helps them. And then I discovered Magnolia. So if you haven't smelled this, it is heavenly. And this has been shown to help people to sleep through the night. So sometimes we fall asleep, but then we wake up. This one helps you to stay asleep. Often people will wake up during the night and movement and stuff. So this is what it's been shown to do, and it works really great, and it smells heavenly. So I just keep it by my bed to remember to use that. Okay, now we're going to wander over into, let's see, just a quick peek in the girls' rooms that are up here. So this is my little girls' room. My little girls, they're 5 and 8. So this is their room. And just try to keep their stuff organized as much as possible. It doesn't always look like this, but they also have a diffuser. And I don't keep the oils in here, but then I'll just bring them in for my room and put that in their diffuser for them. And then over to my teenage girl bathroom. Now, she usually keeps, this is a lot of stuff. She keeps this all on her counter, and I had to take some stuff off because it was really distracting. But there's a lot of things that this girl uses. So she has made her own sprays for like her body and for her face. She's into the DIY stuff. And then she has all the oils that she uses. She has 2 oils that she puts water in. She will drink. She likes to drink a whole glass of water. She has her jar. We use jars for cups. She does that. It's very cleansing, and then uses the deodorant that doTERRA has. And this is one thing I just wanted to mention, that if we're using aluminum in our armpits that are very close to our breasts, that aluminum is not good for us. It's not something that we want to be absorbing through our pores if we're wearing deodorant. And especially like teenage girls. And then as you're progressing on, if that's something that you're constantly on a daily basis you're putting on, just be aware of that. It's not good for you. And so having a deodorant that you use that works, but then is also doesn't have those chemicals or the aluminum that's in there that's harmful. And there's such hormone disruptors, all these chemicals that we're exposing ourselves to, that no wonder we're having problems. We're having emotional issues, we're having health issues. So just be aware that all these things that we put on our bodies get absorbed. She also uses Correct X. This was formulated, you see that, a lot for cuts and burns, kind of like your Neosporin if you've used that, seen that. But this she's been using on acne. So if you have little blemishes, the oils that are in there is very moisturizing to your skin, but there are oils that help to get rid of that. Okay, this is the teenage room. Again, she has a diffuser and just, I don't know, that's just her room. Okay, I think we're gonna move down. No, my office. My office. This is just a place that I love. I love spending time in here. It is south facing, so I get this really good sun. These big windows. I just love that. Hey, Kelly. So I just want to show you some of the things from a business perspective, what I do that's been really helpful. I know a lot of you have your own businesses or might be thinking of starting out your own business, but I like having my own space. So at first my office was in my bedroom, and then it just slowly progressed to where I had my own defined space. And so I love having this place where I can think and work. And what happens is when my kids get home from school, this is where they come. Like, they all collect here and have a chair. Often my son Jerem will just shoot right down in that chair and have a great chat. So I love this room. And I'm also I love to read. So I have my stash of books that are here inside the closet, which this was a bedroom, has a bunch of oil supplies. But I have a routine that I have when I get started working. And so what I do is I have this diffuser, pedal diffuser, and then I obviously have a stash of a bunch of oils, but I will always start the diffuser and then some oils that help me to get going or focused. If I need motivation, clarity, whatever it is, I will put those oils in and they'll start diffusing. And then I also am a big advocate of planning, so I have a planner, which I mostly do just so that I love the physical writing and planning and getting it out of my head, but my real planner is my phone. Everything's in my phone. I was looking around for my phone, but there's my phone. I'm talking to it. Yes, so, and then I also have water, so I always will come upstairs when I'm starting to work. I fill my water bottle up, come up here, turn on my diffuser, and then I have these Mito 2 Max capsules. This is for energy because sometimes, depending on my workouts that I've had, that I might need some extra support. So if I feel a little bit like I'm starting to lag, not able to concentrate, I will get up, move around, go fill my water bottle, and then I'll take the Mito 2 Max, and it's just like that little bit of a pick-me-up. But if you're a mom, a stay-at-home mom, same thing, it works really good. And it's natural energy, so you're not relying on caffeine, energy drinks, creating a bad habit, or something that's full of calories, extra sugar to use. So this is my fun little space. Anyway, I love it. So I'm going to go downstairs. Okay. I don't know if you need to see me, so I'll just kind of turn it off this way. Let's see. Let's head on down to the basement. It's gonna get a little darker. Okay, so this is our basement. So we have like kind of toys, kids stuff, room. We have girls that love to do the Legos. But as far as natural, whatever. Again, I have cleaners that use this little kitchenette that they're here, and also the On Guard foaming hand soap is there. Theater. Let's see. Let me take you to, we made a little home gym. So this was a room that doesn't have a window, so it can be legally a bedroom. So we made it into a workout room. And so we have a treadmill because we are into running, and mostly in the winter we'll be on the treadmill. In the summer, I like to be out in the mountains, out running around, wherever. And then we have some weights. This is definitely not like CrossFit, which my husband does every morning, but this is enough, like if you're feeling just kind of stuck inside, that we can come down here and work out. We also have the bike, which we got for my son because he tore his PCL, and just getting back into training for him. And then we also have a sauna, an infrared sauna. And if you don't know about those, I just highly recommend you get one or you go to a place that has one, because it's really, really good for detox. It's great for your skin. It's great for all of your detox organs, your liver, your kidney. So just know that that's a great resource that you can have. And then I have this little kind of oil setup here that I just put in because usually I wanted to have things, but then I didn't want to run upstairs to go get them. And so I just moved them down here. Always, like I said, I always use the deep blue rub before I work out. I put it on my knees and on my shins. And then I will, if I'm doing a longer run, I will take the deep blue complex, which is an herbal form of the deep blue. So if you have some type of pain or inflammation, that's really helpful for that. The other thing is if you're doing a cardio workout, I found a few things that are great for helping to open your airways. The first one that I take, and this seems kind of weird, but it's Digestin. So this is in a capsule form, but there's an oil blend that you can buy. I will take one of those because it has peppermint, fennel, caraway, stuff for digestive things, because sometimes on a long run, your stomach starts to kind of roll. But it opens my airways. It's the weirdest thing. Also, these are great, the Breathe drops. So, and this is something my husband does because he will just take one and suck on that before he goes and works out at CrossFit. And it just gets his airways opened up. Don't recommend doing a hard workout with that in your mouth, but nonetheless. And then the Breathe stick is great because you can just rub it right on your chest. It opens your airways. Another way that you can do that is if you pop in these peppermint beadlets. This is just peppermint in a teeny tiny beadlet. Let me pull one out. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna stick one in my mouth. So it's a teeny beadlet, and you can use it two ways. You can just put it in your mouth and swallow it, or you can put it in your mouth and pop it, and then you get that peppermint boost. But you can also squeeze it. So if you're in a crunch down here, I don't have the peppermint down here, but you can squeeze it and it pops. And then that oil you can just rub on your skin, on your airways, whatever, if you have a headache. But it's awesome to do before you get in the sauna. And then also have another dry brush, because I like to dry brush before going in the sauna. So that is our little home gym. And then I don't think there's anything in the boys' bathroom. I mean, other than normal stuff, that might be scary in there. Now I just want to show you my son's room because this is super inspiring. Okay. It's clean, sort of. But here's my son's room. And why I want to show this to you is he is highly focused on some goals. And so he has these things up to remind him of what his goals are. One of his goals is to get 4 minutes and 11 seconds on running the mile. And so he'll go around and he will, wherever he can be, like on the mirror in his bathroom here, he's written this 4:11. He's written it on his shoes. He has it up in his room just to remind him that's his goal. That is what he's working for. 4 minutes and 11 seconds. I don't know if he'll get it. Like I said, he tore his PCL, so he's coming back. But then he has these great quotes. I don't know if this comes in backwards, but I'll read it to you if it's backwards on there. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. And then he wrote up here also, I'm going to work so that it's a pure guts race at the end. And if it is, I am the only one who can will it. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But he is a fabulous runner and has had some setbacks. But it's interesting how he's working through those setbacks. Like he's doing whatever he can do to work towards that goal. And what an inspiration that is to me as a mom and as a business owner, and trying to do that as well. Seeing him like come into his senior year in high school and have these goals and doing really, really well, and then having this dumb accident where he tore his PCL. And for most people that just puts them out, like they're done for the season. But he started looking into alternative things. What else can I do? What cross training can I do? He has by his bed. So he's been using a lot of the deep blue and frankincense, again, a great anti-inflammatory, and it helps to support your cells in regeneration. So that's been helpful. And then he also has copaiba that he puts on. And these are found everywhere in our house, these rice packs. So he'll just heat them up in the microwave and he'll stick it on his knee. First he'll ice and then he'll heat it. And then by his bed, He's got his goals for track and just things to remind him of this is what I'm trying to do. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. And I think that that is a great lesson to all of us. What are we trying to accomplish? What are we trying to do? And if our families and our homes and our health are really important, what steps are we taking to move those things forward? And so for me in my house, like green cleaning, so what? But the bigger picture for me is that it's creating an atmosphere that promotes that type of feeling of success, of moving forward, of support. And I want my kids coming home to that and feeling that, and I want, as chemically free as possible that I can, if I have control and I can make those decisions, if I am the one buying the products, that I want to be bringing in things that are healthy for them. So just so you know that, like I said, not next week, but the next week we're doing the Green Cleaning School, and we have a great ebook, and it gives you all the recipes. And there's some for those who are like me that are not into a lot of time in creating products. They'll be super simple things that you buy them once and you make them, and then you don't have to buy chemicals ever again. You just know how to do it, and you have the supplies, and you just fill up your stuff. So we'll be doing that, and that's free for anyone that's a part of our essential oil community. And if you want to participate in that, and you can join our community, what I recommend is the Home Essentials Kit, and that's a kit where it's the top 10 essential oils from doTERRA, and then it also has a diffuser that comes with it. But then I would also recommend adding this, the On Guard cleaning concentrate, because most of the products that we'll be making, the bathroom cleaners, kitchen cleaners, we'll be using that. So that's really the best way to get started, but connect with a person who has been supporting you with oils. If that's me, then you can go up to my profile link and they'll show you how to get started. They're really super simple. If you are watching this on the replay on YouTube or on Facebook, then on the Facebook post, you'll see the links there, and in YouTube, they'll just be down below. And then finally, so there is a promotion this month. If you do want to enroll by the end of this month, that you get, if you're getting that Home Essentials Kit with the top 10 oils, that you also get the Deep Blue Rub and the Deep Blue Oil. It's a bottle of that Deep Blue rub. It's just the oil form. You get both of those for free. And so that's a huge value. Plus you get your membership for free. And then within our community, we have all the support that you would need. You get a free ebook on how to look up oils and what to use for what, so you don't have to become an expert. Also on pretty much any topic that you might have interest in, whether you have a certain health issue or concern or a goal, weight loss, cleansing, we have all of the support for you within that group. And so just reach out to me or the person that has been supporting you in oils, and they'll help you get started. Now we're going to be doing the giveaway.